Massa. 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 Massa.
Hi guys, it's Yanni and I'm back with another video. So I am a little stuffy and I do apologize, but I'm going to try to get through this video as best as I can. But I wanted to talk about this TikTok trend that is titled My Massa, and it's currently going viral on social media. So to the black women that feel like this is no big deal, Yanni, they're just playing around, they're just having fun, it's just a TikTok trend. I want to ask you these simple questions. Do you feel like black men are respected among their peers? Do you feel like black men are respected by non-black women? Do you feel like black men are loved conditionally by non-black women based off of what he can do for her? Resources, money. The reason I'm asking these questions is because I think it is very dangerous of us to follow in the dysfunctional footsteps of black men collectively when it comes to interracially dating. I feel like the imagery that we're seeing within these TikTok videos are actually harmful to black women because we should want to be respected and seen respectable by our peers. We should also want to be seen as valuable, and it shouldn't be based off of race play because black men for years have made it known that the reason they're so valuable to a white woman is because of his penis.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, the first time I heard just the opening part of this commentary about this disturbing trend, I didn't react very well to it. You know, I got kind of pissed. All right, I got really upset because you know what this content provider said. You know, and then I had time to reflect while I was making a commentary. You know, I was making my own commentary on the trend. And, it just dawned on me that, it's a sad state of affairs. But, I think a lot of our females, who have adopted a pseudo black feminist mindset. I say pseudo because it's not based on any shit. It was a COINTELPRO, like a psyop back in the 60s that worked too well and shit, as we all know today. I would say that a lot of these black females, particularly these divestors and some of these overt misandrists, they suffer from a weird form of penis envy, whatnot. I think they want to have a penis, okay? All they talk about is, sexually based, things, and they call us gay and all this. Everything's centered below the waist and shit. They just, I don't know if they hate black masculinity or whatnot, but I think they envy it and they want to harness it for themselves some kind of way and shit. That's why they feel the need to try to emasculate, their supposed targets and shit. There was no excuse for, this female to connect this commentary about these fucked up videos to black men and whatnot, but she went ahead with it anyway. And I just think it's, infantile and, it's sad and shit and pathetic and whatnot. I think she's sad and pathetic and shit. I think she's sad and pathetic. When I saw her little podcast show, and I didn't care much for the setup. I wish, could you at least clean your apartment and shit before you have people sit over on your furniture with the bed sheets on it? And okay, I'm not trying to get personal, but I think you might want to have a penis. Okay, maybe that's why you guys partnered with the alphabet community. And now they're going to take over that shit. They're going to take over, they want to take over the black woman duties from actual black women and shit. And it's through people like you, I mean, you saw an opportunity and you took it, okay? I can't blame you for that. You got to push your fucking narrative and shit of black men are bad. Boo, we're bad every day. We're bad all the time. We're public enemy number one and shit. It's been a running narrative for over 500 years and shit. All right? Now, you guys are always talking about, like, if it ain't black women, it's like, you guys are always talking about, like, white women and shit all the time exclusively. And I want to admit, I have fucked my share of white women and shit, I suppose, you know? I have fucked them, okay? I fucked the shit out of them. I've been in a relationship with 2 white women and shit, okay? I want to go no further and shit. But I've also slept with Spanish women, and I've had some Asian women I enjoyed really well and shit, and I've, whatever. If you don't consider, like, I even got a chick from Tel Aviv one time. I even banged out a white chick from Tel Aviv, okay? Banged out real good, too, alright? So I guess that makes some black female pseudo-intellectual, really upset and shit, because all you could do is focus on white women and black men and shit, okay? And the reason you focus on that is because you have penis envy, and you also want to be a Becky. Why else would you wear their hair or an approximation thereof on your fucking head over your actual hair? Why else would you use tons of makeup, we call it war paint, to lighten your skin and shit, instead of rocking with what God gave you, what the Most High gave you, your attributes, your natural beauties, you have forsaken and shit. And now you're stuck down here in purgatory, in the slave quarters, and you want to make things as uncomfortable as humanly possible for the rest of us. And there's a legion of you out there doing this shit. I'm just here to tell you that, them days is over and shit, okay? No matter what you say, shit's just gonna happen the way it's gonna happen and shit, in these end times, There's nothing you can really do about it and shit, You guys need to learn how to hold a fucking L and shit. And because you can't, I feel like our ethnic community over here in the States and the colonies of America, 3K said, is doomed, okay? Alright, Yanni and shit, I went off when I first heard it. So you succeeded in that spiritual warfare because I did fucking go off and shit, okay? I went off when I heard them first few bars come out your mouth and shit. And your mission was accomplished. You got me emotionally compromised. I feel bad for that, so, I re-recorded this shit. Alright? I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you could get gender reassignment surgery, or you could just, go to an adult sex toy store. Excuse me, words out. Maybe you can go to, like, one of those adult toy stores and buy yourself a strap. Just buy a big black dildo. You can, you have the lesbians use it, like you guys. Just put that shit on under your dress or whatever the fuck you cover your body with and shit. And just wear that. And you just feel, maybe it'll make you feel whole and shit, because now you can, like, approximate what the feel of true masculinity is, okay? You black women that have this issue, man, I think you want a penis, okay? You want a black man's penis and shit, not in the way that it's biblically intended and shit. You want to have one for yourself and shit. You want to do it, okay? You're the patriarchy and shit, okay? Alright, you want to be that, Then the closest approximation would be your immediate enemies and shit. Those black trans women that want to replace you and shit. They're motherfuckers on the download, they tapping that shit. Alright, how do you feel about that, okay? Why don't you just, just for once, could you leave the black dudes alone out of it? This trend was mostly started for a bunch of, really sad, pathetic young women with no family structure, no history, self-loathing issues, no self-respect whatsoever and shit. Bed wenches, okay? Alright? I don't know what their histories are, I don't know their ages, but I'm gonna call them whores. Alright? They're whores. Alright? They have no self-respect. If anybody in my family did that, I would do the raging bull on them and shit, okay? They would get that business, metaphorically speaking. Alright? I see, like, if I had a daughter and she was doing that shit, I'm going to jail because she's getting it, and the dude in the video's getting it and shit, and then she's gonna make a new TikTok video. She's gonna make a new trend apologizing for being a slore, alright? For being an attention whore. I'm gonna take all her social media away, all that bullshit. Ain't nothing you can really do about TikTok because it's owned by a Chinese company and shit. And they gave you these toys so you can fuck yourself up because you guys are starved for, quote unquote, dick and attention. Alright? I decided to quote Tommy Sotomayor. I decided to quote it, and I'm saying his name so you guys can get it easy out and blame me and say I'm an alkalite, because I'm tired of being blamed for being an alkalite of fucking Kevin Samuels and all this shit. Now, you can talk shit all day, but at the end of the day, is any of these motherfuckers, any of these brothers that's making videos disparaging the shit, is any of them lying? Huh? Tell me about it. Make it make sense, Yanni. Alright, bitch? Hey guys, I gotta be honest. This is the third. This is the third time that I've tried to record this commentary, however brief or however long it is. this is the last. This is the last time I'm trying to record this shit. I'm just gonna leave it raw, whatnot. It's not unfiltered. It's just an observation. So what you see here is exactly what you get. There's some sort of trend. I don't know where I'm at in it. Maybe at the tail end of the thing, but there's a trend of young black women declaring their Caucasian boyfriends their massa. That's spelled M-A-S-S-A. All right, young women. Right, I seen an Asian guy in there. He was a massa too and shit. All right, and one female was bent over on the bed. She looked like she was a teenager in front of, before her massa, her white massa and whatnot. And I just don't know. This is what I'm talking about. We need decent education, okay? They talk about this critical race theory and some of this other bullshit. And, I just think it's a non sequitur because everybody's just choosing to be a moron these days. I don't know what to make of what comes after Generation Z, but they're fucked, man. I don't know what these guys are going to be like. They're going to be slaves again. Right? They're literally going to be slaves again. They're mostly the black women, okay? Whatnot, because they don't see the forest for the trees and whatnot. They're advertising themselves as bed wenches, okay, as whores, whatnot. Always presented in a sexual manner, always or doing some stupid shit like a dance or hair and makeup bullshit. You never see a bitch on there reading or mixing chemicals or something or doing some kind of real work and shit. You never see them on there. You always see them on there showing their ass or twerking, doing a fucked up dance. Everything's a visual medium, sexual presentation and shit. And, as far as, mixing that with the divester mindset, man, I'm just shaking my fucking head. And I don't tell them motherfuckers to get no passport or nothing, but you might want to have to get yourself a passport and shit. You might want to have to get a fucking passport, man, because, these chicks are useless, man. Fucking useless, man. I wanted to make sure, after looking at this shit, I thought about my younger son. And I want to make sure that he knows how many women are on the planet and shit, okay? I'm going to buy him a big-ass globe and shit. And every time he have some kind of situation with a female or something, I'm going to say, I'm going to roll out that globe. I'm going to say, hey, how many women are on the fucking planet Earth? All right? Man, fuck this shit, I ain't telling nobody to stay in the community or get out or, dating a Becky and shit. Because that seems like, when they ain't doing this embarrassing ass, cringe-worthy bullshit. They always talking about a fucking Becky. Always talking about white girls and shit. Like, they don't see no other bitches but a white girl and shit, okay? You don't see any Latinas or, Asians or, even, other races of, other black people from outside of the community and shit. I'll put it that way. Even then, I wouldn't suggest that because it's just as fucked up in Africa. It's just as fucked up. The bed wenching is really... That they got the cream of the crop over there as far as their bed wenching shit. They got the sisters over here in the states and the colonies. They got them outclassed and shit as far as gutter sex and just doing all kind of crazy shit. They even had their own Jason Pope over there. They had like an African Jason Pope. Yeah, got like 162 women infected with HIV and shit. Nothing deters them. That's what them African homies over there in the diaspora over there. That's for them to deal with. We got our own problems over here, man. We got these young ass females. I don't know what to make of it. I'm not saying they're not very intelligent, right? They don't get the optics, okay? They don't care, man. They don't care. And I'm like, who are your fucking parents? Even if you have a single parent, do they want your kid to be doing that shit on fucking TikTok? Do they even know what their fucking kid is doing? Shit. Do you know? Do you people know? Whoever the parents of these bitches are, what your fucking kid is doing, man. A long time ago and shit, in the mid-2000s, my old man was talking to me and he said, son, whatever you do, don't do nothing sleazy for some cash, And, when I look at these females in this shit, as a elder statesman of the community and shit, I have no advice.
Massa.